It's your boy, your host with the most. I do not brag or boast. Coming to you guys live from coast to coast, by the way. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One. Let's just, there we go. That's a whole lot better. All right, hold on. Oh, we're not going to end this. We are not going to end this. All right. We definitely not going to end this. All right. So, it's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. I'm doing this live stream real fast, real quick. Seems like the blogger lady, Tasha K, Washa May, Anna May, Ancha Fama. Anywho, Tasha K did a live stream, a public service announcement, basically talking about the future of social media. She was on like a solid 30 minutes, okay, of the future of social media, how Instagram and TikTok be treating content creators, how YouTube ultimately is the ad revenue is drying up, and now YouTube is giving creators options to create money on their behalf instead of just depending on AdSense, advertisement, and things of that nature. She also went into a spew talking about basically the news that's been going on for the past couple of weeks about Tasha K moving out of Georgia. She basically talked about that in a nutshell, talking about moving to Florida. Then hopefully her ultimate goal, her ultimate dream is to live in Africa. So we're going to dissect a lot of stuff that Tasha K talked about, unfortunately. First of all, it was like over an hour public service. Normally when she does these public service announcements, they're like 8-10 minutes long, maybe 2 minutes long. She does a live stream talk, basically informing her audience on YouTube that she's going live on her app, TashaK.com or TashaLive.com, whatever the situation is. And basically saying, hey, this is what we're going to be having going on the show. You guys need to head on over to her app. Anyone that's not familiar with her app, you'll have to go to the website. You still have to go to Tasha K's website to sign up. Then you're able to download the app on the iOS or Android. And normally she does these public service announcements just to remind people what she's going to be doing and what she's going to be talking about over there on the app. Well, she spent like 40 minutes talking about her situation and how YouTube, those YouTube checks are hitting a little different, folks. All right. Even Tasha K said that, look, those YouTube checks are not hitting like they used to hit, because of, her reasoning behind that is how YouTube treat content creators, how the advertisement dollars are drying up on YouTube, and those advertisements, those ads are going to TikTok. TikTok is blowing up. We all know TikTok is blowing up, but I feel like TikTok is blowing up on short form videos that are like less than 15 seconds. Now there is, now TikTok do allow you to upload longer videos, and I think they're like 3 minutes long. But she talked about how TikTok is not even paying their content creators over there, and they're making hand over fist when you're talking about money wise. All right. Then she talked about Instagram, which is hard to get Instagram to cut you a check because of their stipulations. And YouTube is slowly but surely going to transition to what TikTok and what Instagram is doing. That's why YouTube is giving content creators the necessary tools to make money other than depending on the ads. You know, we still have Patreon. You can sign if you can become a member of a particular YouTube content creator. Just hit the join membership button. A lot of people were puzzled into why Tasha K hasn't utilized those tools on her YouTube channel. And I talked about this and I discussed this to you guys. Tasha K is transitioning all of her content onto her website and onto her app. Okay, Tasha K, and she's been doing it for quite some time, but she's really been rushing into it ever since the verdict with Cardi B. Tasha K owes Cardi B a lot of money, and Tasha K is basically telling Cardi B, you want to take me to court to get this money, okay? If you're not filing any garnishment papers, that's the only way you're going to get money out of Tasha K. Tasha K is unwilling to give any type of money in that judgment, similar to what the game did to a lady that he allegedly assaulted on one of his reality shows, sexual misconduct with a lady on this reality show, which the game owes this lady a whole lot of money, okay? And unfortunately, the game didn't take it seriously and didn't appear in court, and now he owes this woman a lot of money, and now the game is funneling his earnings into shell corporations. You know, there have been rumors out there that suggest that WAC 100 owns a lot of his vehicles as well as his car, and things of that nature. And I feel like Tasha K is in that similar situation. All right. You know, hey, look, Tasha K understands that the only way Cardi B is going to get this money is she's going to have to put her own money into getting the judgment that was rewarded to her. So in other words, Cardi B's gonna have to work twice as hard, pay twice as much money just to get the judgment that she earned from the vlogger lady. All right. So a lot of people were asking Tasha K on her live stream, well, how come you're not using these tools, using these mechanisms that you have on your own YouTube channel and get extra money, make extra dividends? You know, because Tasha K was bragging about how she's got product endorsements in her live streams and also in her videos, that she makes money off of that. She talked about how she's doing other type of content like reality shows, movies, and things of that nature. You know, all that stuff is going to be on Tasha K's app. She's going to have 100% full ownership of that content. But like a lot of people on YouTube, they have a hard time understanding that the YouTube audience, it's hard to get the YouTube audience to hit the like button. It's hard to get the YouTube audience to share your content with your friends, family, and followers. So how on God-loving green earth are you going to get YouTube subscribers, YouTube viewers to exit out of YouTube, go to your website, sign up on your website, download the app just to listen to additional content, when quite honestly, Tasha K, a lot of these smaller YouTube channels, they're already recapping and breaking down your live episodes when they're done live. And that's how the majority of your audience base is going to get the information that was coming from your app. They're not going to go through this whole line of process just to see interviews and just to see you live, when there are additional channels, there are other ways to skin a cat, particularly in these YouTube streets, most notably these social media streets. All right. And plus, a lot of YouTube viewers, a lot of YouTube subscribers will just simply you know, lag on to the next content provider on YouTube. There may not be their favorite like Tasha K, but they'll go to those extremes to still be indulged into the content and be entertained by the content that you were delivering on your YouTube channel. So a lot of content providers have a hard time understanding that a lot of subscribers, a lot of YouTube subscribers are not going to go to these extra methods just to see your content, when they can just still stay on YouTube. They don't even have to be subscribed to these channels, and these channels are going to give them that info and that information anywho. All right. But Tasha K, look, like I told you guys, we're in a recession. And ever since the pandemic, everybody's been moving differently and moving funny. Everybody's money is funny out here in these social media YouTube streets. All right. So you're going to have to figure out other forms of income other than creating lives and creating videos. All right. That's why there's a lot of content providers doing raffles. Now, if you followed my live stream a couple of days ago, I think we should retire raffles. We should retire giveaways. But there are more ways to skim that income cat other than creating content on your YouTube channel. Now, she talked about how everybody is struggling. The struggle is real with a lot of content providers on YouTube. And yes, she's right. Okay, a lot of us, the money, we're not making the same type of money like we was making 2 years ago, 3 years ago, even 4 years ago. I totally get that. I understand where she's coming from when she says that. However, you just got to get in where you can fit in. All right. You may not make that big, large check, but you'll probably make 2 or 3 smaller checks that equates to somewhat of that one large check you used to make a couple of years back, a couple of seasons back. So, Tasha K is basically singing the same song and dance, basically talking about, I'm trying to get you guys over here. And she talked about how wonderful this app is, and she also talked about how many people are subscribed to her app. She says over 1,000 people are subscribed to her app, which is good news. But it's not 1 million plus people are subscribed to her app. Now, Tasha K, the last time I checked Tasha K, she has over 1 million subscribers on her YouTube app and on her YouTube channel. But she only has 1,000 people already signed up on her app. Okay, that's a fraction of what she has subscriber wise on YouTube. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, you have to understand, she has 1 million subscribers, but of those 1 million subscribers, how many of them are active? How many of them are just dummy channels? How many of them are just dead channels or dead accounts? Okay, or even robots? How many of those are robots? How many of those that she had paid for to make her numbers look the way they look? Okay, and you do have a point. Okay, but let's just say hypothetically she has 30,000 subscribers. Only 1,000 of them are signed up to her Tasha K Live app, and that's still a small fraction to what she has totally on her YouTube channel. That speaks in volumes. Okay, her Instagram account, which has been banned, deleted, whatever. Her Instagram channel has more subscribers than Tasha K Live's app. Okay, her Twitter, her Facebook. Okay, so that speaks in volumes that a lot of people may like Tasha K. There's a lot of people that love Tasha K, and they are thoroughly entertained by her content. But the majority of these people are saying, look, if I have to pay to still continue to watch your content when Tom, Dick, and Harry has a YouTube channel and they have the same type of content you have similarly, then why should I go through all these steps just to hear you go live when I can just still stay on YouTube and I can still get that content someplace else? All right. And that's the problem with a lot of people on YouTube. A lot of people on YouTube feel like these subscribers, these followers are going to follow them everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. All right. But a lot of these YouTube subscribers You know, they may be loyal to you, but they're not going to go through all these steps to follow you on other platforms, no matter how much they like you, no matter how much they hate you. So yeah, that's all I got with the Tasha K. Guys, you know, just hit it up in the comment section. You know, the comment section be lit over here. Tell me, guys, what you think. You think Tasha K is making all of these moves because of the huge judgment that's levied on her with Cardi B? Do you think that Tasha K is legit when she says that you know, she's you know, YouTube and a lot of social media applications are not respecting black media or black entertainers? Do you believe her on that? Or do you believe that Tasha K is just trying to glow up her app? Which, you know, I feel like if this app was simple where you can just download it and sign up from there just like any other app that's on your phone, I feel like she will get more subscribers. But you have to sign up on her website, and I think the real reason why she does that is that way she gets that money right then and there. She doesn't have to break bread with someone to get that money. That money goes straight into her account. And when you're talking about judgments and garnishments and things of that nature, you're going to try to do everything in your power to try to consolidate as much revenue that you can, particularly when you have these huge judgments that are in front of you, which is the Cardi B. And still, a lot of people are taking this case that Tasha K talked bad about, or saying, look, if Cardi B can get a judgment like that, how come we should look in to see if I can get a judgment like that? Okay, so you know, sometimes what type of energy that you put out in the world is the type of energy that's going to be rewarded to you, and that's what unfortunately Tasha K is doing. Personally, I like Tasha K. I have no issues with Tasha K. Have no quarrels, no crumbs with Tasha K. But you know, I feel like Tasha K she was doing a little bit too much on the Cardi B stuff. Particularly, majority of the stuff that she was spewing on her live streams and video were 100% false. Okay, so, and you can't get mad at Cardi B because Cardi B sent you cease and desist orders, but you continue to do it, okay? Because you were looking at the numbers, you was going viral, you was making mad buku money, okay? And like I told you guys, there's going to be consequences after this judgment. And I feel like YouTube is already taking the necessary steps for these consequences. Now, they don't want to end up getting sued by a content creator spewing nonsense or spewing lies, or, you know, trying to disrespect someone with false narratives and things of that nature, because they'll be held liable, which I agree with Tasha K on that. And I feel like YouTube has changed the term of services where controversial channels such as Alex Jones, they get them up out of here. And I feel like Tasha K is one of those controversial channels. Now, she said in this live stream that YouTube came to her, which, you know, I just think she's just, you know, telling a little fib. You know, it's hard to get YouTube in a room. It's even harder to get YouTube on the phone. But anywho, she basically said and implied that YouTube came to her about doing YouTube originals, which I think that will be hard for Tasha K's type of content, because Tasha K type of content isn't family friendly. Okay, it is you will have to really edit and record the way how you do things if you want to make Tasha K's live streams or videos YouTube originals. All right, I don't think YouTube came to Tasha K and said, hey, you know, we would love to put you on YouTube originals. I think Tasha K was probably interested in it. YouTube was listening to her, and they both came to the conclusion, nah, this wasn't going to work, fam. All right, plus you know, once your stuff go on YouTube originals, YouTube owns that content. Tasha K would no longer own that content. I think that would have been a sticky point for Tasha K as well. All right, but guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag on both. I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast It's your boy, I'm Chris the Down One. Feel free to hit the subscription button, the notification bell, share this content with your friends, family, and followers. If you want to support the channel even further, become a Don Squad member by hitting the join membership button. Membership has its privileges. All right. So I'm up out of here. I will talk to you guys in a couple of days. We're going to chop it up and we're going to do what we do. I'm up out of here. I'm out. Man, that car almost hit that lady. Everybody's in a rush to go nowhere.